one, I don't take it personal, and two, I always do my best with whatever brief I've been given, with whatever task I've been given.
From CNR JUTA De Beer, imini umsindisi wesizwe, umvelisi ngomelisi wesizwe, formerly known as Lwazi Madonsela, bringing you a show about creative entrepreneurs live from the landmark that not only birth SA street culture, but also formalize the street hustle. On today's episode, we have Fratpacker. I think the best intro to the episode is F whoever. Yeah, you too.
I gotta admire that.
I was like, we're in BRAAM. Gotta say F whoever. Just for Mr. Caliber's sake, you know. Met that guy after Palazzini.
Yeah.
Saying enough. Because I think the first time we met, Lazi's on the phone. Was like, are you with Mr. Caliber? I'm like, what the fuck is that? I'm from Solar. Who the fuck is that? But we're committing to the raps today, you know?
Yeah.
Might take it off sometime in the show, so don't be shocked. YouTube people.
But I admire this. I must say, this is genius, bro. This is beautiful.
This is for your day ones.
Yeah. This is for the day ones.
It's for the day ones.
Definitely.
How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. Feeling well rested, you know. I had a hectic weekend, but I'm well rested, man. So I'm happy about that.
Back in the mic just for us, man.
Yeah.
We're paying for these minutes. His agent was like, yo, no more than 40 minutes. She's at the back right there. So if this thing cuts early, we're blaming the agent. Yo, agent, we're blaming you.
Flip the tables. You flip the script. Because they do that to us all the time. Like, oh, it's time now? Okay, all right, cool. Let's go.
It's time now. You know, got to wrap it up. Mr. Caliber, Palazzini, Fratpacker, Big Frat, that the Two Sorty podcast.
Yeah.
Kabza Manyora, Kabza AP, Velapiona Harley Davidson.
My favorite.
You know?
Yeah.
So today I brought you in.
Yeah.
We're going to sum up the sobering trinity.
Damn, yeah, bro.
In fact, when this one drops, I'm calling it the Remy week.
Remy boys.
Remy boys. We're going to do you and Keats the same week.
Shout out, man.
Remy boy. Special edition.
Yeah.
How are you in culture and still getting paid? I think that's the simplest one.
How?
Are you still in touch with the culture?
And still getting paid. I've always separated culture from money. I've always separated it. Like, I've always said that the culture, it exists for my enjoyment and my escape, right? And the money exists for me to sustain myself and to allow me to engage in culture as much as I see fit. So I always keep them separated in some shape or form. Yes, there will be a time when they collide, but it's always in a professional manner and in a non-personal manner. I've always tried to keep that sort of trend going within my life. Sometimes, I mean, it doesn't go as planned, but for the most part, that's how it's been, you know. Shout out to my pops, because the pops is popping. I can hear that. Shout out to your engineer.
Hey, man, shout out to the engineer. In culture, you're always that guy, even if they don't know you, like, I know you from somewhere. I don't know you from somewhere. How have you managed to be like, I'm here? Like someone once said to me, you should never be number one. You should always be in the top 5. So that you're rotating, but you never peak. Because once you peak, you fell off anything you do after.
Damn.
Have you stayed in the top 5?
Damn. I don't even know if I'm in the top 5, but I just know that you have to remain active. That's the only way to stay healthy, is just to always keep moving and staying active. And that's all I've done, is to stay active in the things that I've loved. And that's how I guess I remain some way in the conversation, and through collaboration and showing love. I think showing love will always keep you in the conversation, because once you show love, some sort of exchange will happen and some sort of conversations will happen, and then that leads to either inspiration, or that leads to real collaboration, and or that just leads to you basically encouraging somebody to do something dope, and they'll always remember you for it, and they'll always, you know, either talk about you, about whatever art form that they've you know, put out to the world as a product of you, you know, showing encouragement. And they kept going because of your words. So showing love will always keep you in the conversation and will always keep you active. Love is a verb, dog.
Damn.
Yeah.
You've been broadcasting for what, 10, 15 years?
Yeah, I've been around 10 years. Around 10 years. I've actually could be more.
Because you did Joe TV.
Yeah, and I did campus radio as well. So
Oh, yeah, When
yeah.
did you stop doing radio?
I stopped doing radio. Part of the reason why I stopped doing radio was the reason why I stopped doing on-screen TV. I couldn't fit into the structure.
What you mean, the structure?
I couldn't fit into back announce, like this is radio, introduce, back announce, live read, and play what's been loaded up by the programmer. I couldn't fit into that. I even used to get in trouble.
You want to leak before Fagazo?
I used to get in trouble. Shout out to my boy Deza, Beige Loaf. He used to be my boss at Vow FM. And he used to shout at me because I'd always like put in a song that wasn't queued up.
No figure USB.
They were like, dog, like, what are you doing? You know, and I wasn't disciplined enough for that, you know. And then same with TV, it was like you've got like, okay, intro link, interview for like 2 minutes 30 seconds. Literally, that's the interview. 2 minutes 30 seconds. And then link to ad break. My word. Like I was like, how am I gonna say, you know, how am I going to get the inspiration or the nuggets that I want in 2 minutes and 30 seconds, you know? And so then I just decided, and the stuff that I like isn't stuff that's on like TV, you know what I mean? So I said, you know, I need to branch out and create what I like, you know? And for the most part, that's worked. And I think that being also behind the scenes of TV, you get to also have a bigger say in terms of, you know, what sort of content is put out. So that way I can still create what I like, but I find a person that is disciplined enough to get the great nuggets in 2 minutes and 30 seconds that I couldn't, you know, because there are people that can do that, you know, and I admire them that they do that.
Yeah, my commitment's down. That was 11 minutes. Yeah.
Shout out, man. Like, I really appreciate what you did, man.
You know, had to do it for the culture.
Damn.
Yeah, for Mr. Caliber.
You really did it, bro.
Bro. Mom, we did it. We did it. What's that DMX skit at the end of Life of the Party? You did it. I thought I got more heart than you. There was no need to keep that part.
Man, I love that, man.
But for me, discipline has put me here in a trajectory that I saw it. Like we've been talking about this process and the steps and everything to do with everything that I've been trying to do. What role has discipline played in your life? Because it's like in soccer. You can be as nice as you want, but if you're not working out when there's no workout, you're in trouble.
Yeah, man. Discipline is like, wow, that's the North Star for me. You know, that's my beacon. And that's something that I really, really always try and turn the notch up on. You know, it's the constant thing I'm chasing. You know, when they say like an addict chases the dragon, you know, I'm chasing that dragon. Discipline, you know, we're trying to find what the final form of disciplined Kabelo is, you know, and that's the role that it plays, because discipline informs everything that I do. You know, if I'm at my most, you know, militant in terms of my discipline, that's when I'm at my best, you know, from the time that I wake up, what I eat, how I work out, what I read, what I listen to, you know, that informs how great I'm going to be. So discipline plays a huge part of my life, you know, and I've actually never seen anybody that's not disciplined take it to the ultimate, you know, top. Everybody that I admire has like a strict regimen in terms of, you know, what they do, what they put in, how they practice.
And then for someone who's been living life, how do you then get to the steps of being disciplined? Like in terms of your daily activities, how would you advise that?
Yo, I'm gonna sound like such a self-help book, but like, bear with me because that's the only stuff that I really read and the stuff that I watch in terms of getting me motivated or whatever. But you really need to start your day early. You know what I mean? Because that gives you a longer opportunity to achieve what you need to achieve. You know, start your day early and also just try and achieve something when you wake up. It could be as simple as, like I said, I'm gonna sound like a self-help book. I'm making your bed. There's like a self-help book that I read, and there was a chapter that was like, make your bed. When you make your bed, you've already achieved something that you know, kind of, it's a ripple effect that you're going to do something else that's constructive. You know, so wake up early, do something constructive, and then, you know, make sure you've got some sort of routine that you can stick to, you know, and that's also in line with what you're trying to achieve. That's as simple as that, you know. But there's something that you need to hold you accountable. Like for me, that's gym. Weird enough, bro. Like I can't believe I'm this guy right now, dog. Like
You snatched the summer. You working on your summer body.
I'm not working on my summer body.
Wasansi.
I'm working on my discipline, literally, because I know that if I go to gym, that means that I'm taking something serious every day, and then that leads to me taking other things seriously within my life, and that's all you need. That one thing that you conquer, that you win, that boosts your confidence for the rest of your day.
Yeah.
You know, and that's also a place where you can see progress. You know, you know. You suck at an exercise for like a week, and then the next week you're actually good at it. That boosts your confidence, and that makes you want to achieve more, makes you want to do more. You know, it just informs a certain philosophy in life that you understand that you're gonna suck at something, but you're gonna get good at it if you put in the time.
Now I hear you. My thing in life was always like, what's the next step?
Yeah,
Right? Because you came in, you were presenting, did radio, you graduate, you do TV, come from TV, you graduate, you become behind the scenes where you're actually making the moves, and then you decide on your personal capacity that you're going to go back to the ground and connect with the people once again through the podcast. What are you doing now to get to the next stage of that?
What am I doing now? Wow, man. It always becomes like a full circle. Like you always have to start from begin again. So I always say this: you just always graduate.
Oprah, my nigga. Is that the next step?
Yeah, Oprah, my nigga. Oprah, my Jita. You actually put it, you know, perfectly. Actually, you know, and when you look at Oprah, it's like she's my OG. Vince Staples once said, "Oprah's my OG." So Oprah's my OG because, you know, she has like impactful conversations, and then she's put them in a sense of like master classes as well. So like you're really giving back, like you're really giving people the keys to unlock whatever they need to unlock, and that's always been my thing. Is like just give people the keys. You know what I mean? There's so many doors to open, and you can't open all of those doors, bro, alone. You need to give people the keys to open up all of these doors to bring us into a new world, you know? And I think that's just my consistent mission. And that thing never stops, you know what I mean? It's like I'm always going to have conversations with young, amazing people, and they're always going to do amazing things. And for me, just being able to have those conversations with these people is like the best, you know? And then in terms of what's next for me is like, I'm always going to start from begin after I've graduated on something. So my next step is schooling again. I'm going to go to school again and then, you know, get another qualification. And
People know you're a lawyer and you're a postgrad.
yeah.
And
Certificates. I've got a script writing certificate. I've got a digital marketing certificate. I've got a branding PG dip and a law degree. But I need to turn it up a notch, you know. I mean, like master something, you know.
Yeah.
So that's the next step, you know. And I don't know what world that's going to unlock. You know, I'm going into a new world. So my thing is always start from begin. I'm gonna pick up something, learn another skill, and I don't know where that's going to lead. But I consistently have to learn, bro. Like I need to learn. Like I'm gonna live forever. That's it.
would you ever take the slicker route where you're creating a platform, media platforms, you're creating a company to bring in the youth, to bring in those great ideas?
I would love to. I'm definitely not ruling that out. I just need to find a dope way and a Kabelo way to do it. You know what I mean? And with the right people. You know, I think that's the most important thing. What I've studied is that the hardest part, it seems to me, is getting the right people to move with. You know what I mean? And it means like you have to go into your anthropology bag where you have to really study people. You know what I mean? Like, you literally need to study people.
Are you quoting creators right now?
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah. But for me, it's just also like, it needs to be a system of literally collaborating. You know what I mean? I've never believed in OGing a person. Never believed in that, you know?
Just because your OGs never had G's.
Nah, my OG got G's, dog. Like, my OG's my brother, and he's good. He's fine. You know what I mean?
Not kids.
Yeah.
Talking about the streets.
Oh no. I don't have OGs in the street, bro. Like, I really don't. But I've got love for everybody that's taught me something, you know. But I don't see them as OGs, because I think that they've, as much as I've learned from them, they've also learned from me as well, you know. And it's a mutualistic relationship. But I never wanted them to be OGs, because that gives them a platform and an opportunity for them to fall from grace. And I never want to view people with angst or anger. You know what I mean? But I just believe that God gives you OGs. You know what I mean? And the OGs that He gave me is my two brothers, my two sisters, and my parents. So I've never needed to look elsewhere for OGs. God gave me OGs, and He's the greatest OG.
Damn.
Yeah.
Being a rapper in your past and being the one, literally, you can't talk hip hop releases right now without talking Fratpacker. Every hip hop, does it count if you're not there?
I didn't say that.
Because some you're at the launches. I said it. Because some you're at the launches, some you're on the albums, some you're creating sessions, some they come to the show to prolong their albums. Some have been having the show as a wish list for their album's growth, to be like, okay, Kiyo Machita, this is where I'm gonna connect Limachita. You know? Yeah. How do you feel? What's the one, not one thing, what's the three things? Free game 99 you'd give to an upcoming rapper?
Yo.
Being an upcoming rapper at some stage yourself.
Yo, free game, build your audience. I mean, that's, everybody says that, but stay in school. Yo, like me, like I feel, guys, stay in school, finish school, because I'm gonna tell you why school is so dope, guys, and why people need to stay in that school. Because one, school gives you education. Number one, hey, hello, we need that, you know. It teaches you, it's a microcosm of how the world works. You will understand that this is how the world works from the system and the ecosystem of school. Because they'll tell you, the world is just a bigger high school. It really is. So finish high school, bro, so you know what it's like to, you know, graduate, you know. But also, it gives you easy access to community and a base. It gives you practice to how you engage with your base. You know what I mean? Like, if you leave high school and then you have the opportunity, because I'm not gonna talk like everybody has the opportunity to go to varsity, but if you're a rapper, right, and or an artist, and you have a chance to go to varsity, bro, that's like such a golden ticket for your art form, bro, because that place has so many opportunities for your growth, for your practice. You know, all of the little shows that they have, you get to perform there, you get to plug yourself there. All the little campus stations, you get to, you know, sample your music there, you know. You get to see how people interact with other music, with other artists, and how you can also further hone your talent there. You know what I mean? You've got access to free focus groups, basically. You know what I mean? Like, there is so much that you can do when you're in varsity. You know, you can build your audience there, and you still also not like too detached from like even the high school world, where you can do things with like the high school fan base as well. You know what I mean? You can have a high school street team. You're not a weirdo for having a high school street team because you were a varsity student and an artist. What's cooler than that, bro? Like, there is nothing cooler than being an artist on campus, though. Trust me, I know, and I wasn't even that big, bro. Trust me. So stay in school and use school to the full potential. And lastly, don't be ashamed of punting your stuff, bro. Don't be too cool to punt your stuff everywhere.
Be an algorithm terrorist.
Be an algorithm terrorist. And that's, you bomb these timelines, bro. Bomb these walls. I used to bomb walls. Ask Gito, you know what I mean? I used to go into the friggin' F&B labs at Wits, and I would dedicate an hour to just putting up our links, you know, on people's walls. Bomb those links, bro. Bomb. Bomb it on Instagram, on TikTok. Now you got all of these platforms, bro. Imagine if I can't imagine if I had those platforms then, bro. Like,
is this the Joe Budden moment where rappers back then and rappers now?
Yeah, it's the Khaled moment when Khaled goes, boy, I didn't have Instagram. You know what I mean? Because dog, now you've got an opportunity to sell your image, your lifestyle, and your music. People can even buy into you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But what if I'm just trying to like
cheap to buy into you now?
But what if I'm just trying to like, ooh, that's gonna sound like a shot.
Do your thing.
But what if I'm just trying to blow my face and I want my art to speak for itself?
That's dope, because that creates intrigue. But you have to have some sort of art form that people are engaging with, you know? So yes, you can have some sort of mystery, but make sure that your mystery is popularized some way, somehow. You know what I mean?
I just want to put my art. I don't want to use hashtags because that's corny. And
you said hashtags.
I don't want to dance on TikTok. I don't want to post on TikTok.
You don't need to dance on TikTok, but post, bro. But you're too cool to promote your music. You're too cool to promote your product.
Everyone's too cool nowadays.
You know,
they don't even want photo crap, but they're photographers.
You know, cool is so. Once you get into the corporate space, you'll understand that they use the word cool to sort of pacify you. He's the cool guy.
Yeah.
And that's all you're limited. That's all you're limited to. And you must also think about how they've boxed cool into the guy that's got like not many words, you know, like, you know, just chilling, you know, it's like
nonchalant.
It's nonchalant. If you think about it, it's so effortless, but like in the negative form of effortless. Literally, it looks like you don't put in any effort. They associate that thing with no effort, just laze, chill, blasé, nonchalant, whatever. And whatever, man. You like BRAAM man from the 5th floor. And you coming there to like...
Because all the cool niggas are broke.
You know what? I know some cool people that made bank, but they had to step out of the cool. They literally had to step out of the cool.
You're 10 years plus deep. You're behind the scenes. You've seen presenters fall off. You've seen writers fall off. You've seen aspiring acts. You were like, this guy's the one.
Yeah.
And then now he's just like,
yeah.
Born sometimes. Oh
damn,
man,
yeah.
How have you avoided that?
Discipline and knowing that nothing is forever.
And why do you think those guys are there?
Discipline and lifestyle, bro. I mean, this is something that's it's global, bro. It's universal. It's a universal truth. If you don't have the discipline, right, you don't have the good character, you know what I mean, and you don't have the real ambition, then it's your time is, you know, your days are numbered. Honestly, you know, it's all lifestyle choices and discipline, bro. In everything. I mean, sports is a good example of that. You know, like you look at somebody, rest in peace, Kobe, like instilling Mamba mentality. You know, when you read about what Mamba mentality entails, and you understand that guy became great, it wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. It was intentional, and it was hard work, and it was discipline, bro. And if you don't make those lifestyle choices, if you don't look in the mirror and say, what does the Super Saiyan version of me look like? And how do I get there? And you don't strive for that, then you'll fall off, or your complacency or your plateau is imminent. You know, you have to make the decision to say, I'm going to be the person that I like and the person that I admire. You have to make that conscious decision. And you have to make sure you take those steps to get to that floor. You know, the floor where you meet, you know, the best Lwazi, the floor that I meet the best Kabelo. I have to take those steps. And it's steps. There's no elevator to that, bro. It's steps. Because it's effort. It's exercise. You have to do it. It's painful. But pain is just weakness leaving the body. I read that somewhere.
So rappers are tending to retire into partying.
Wow. Wild.
That was a swag, right? Local.
Nah, she's dope, better.
Joe Budden.
That's the god of that.
He's always wildin'. And that's what I just realized during this little interlude, that y'all are always rapping without rapping.
Yeah.
Because he'll do this dope ass intro and be like, oh, that was an intro.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna play a song, and that was like sort of like a sample. And then for you, it's like you that moment in the AKA verse where like Zambak, number 10 Maradona, like Nasty Gear. But that's how you do your intros.
Yeah.
That's what's keeping you writing. That's what's keeping you in your cool. How important has rap been in your life?
Super, bro. Super. My life is rap, bro. My life is one
Can you spit it on wax though? What's that Nas line? There's some ghetto secrets.
There's some ghetto secrets I can't rhyme in the song. You know, I can't put in the song. Bro, my whole life is a rap song, dog. That's it's a whole rap song, whole rap session, rap video.
Keep it shit.
Battle, it's everything, dog. I love rap so much. I think you can even see, dog, my face lights up when I talk about rap, bro. It's like, it's the most beautiful thing, bro. Like,
you still freestyle?
Yeah, man. Freestyling. I freestyle in the shower, freestyle in the car, I freestyle to troll, I freestyle as jokes. Dog, it never leaves you. Rap will never leave me, bro. Once you're in it, it never leaves you. And if you're in it for the right reasons as well.
What are the right reasons?
Never leaves you. Dog, is just entrenched in you. When it's the right reasons, it's just like, it really is a vehicle for you to, it's either therapy, it's either motivation, it's either escape, you know what I mean? Safely, you know? And there's a colleague of mine, right? It's medication. A colleague of mine termed it as music is emotional crack. Bro, and I was like, for years, bro, I've tried to describe what music is for me. And that's what it is, dog. It's emotional crack. It's my vice. How people use drugs to escape or whatever. I've been fortunate enough that music gives me that feeling. And anybody that's experienced me, they know that that's what it is. If you've seen me at a show, if you've seen me just listen to a song, you know that, all right, this guy's high right now. He's high. And that's music.
He just got his Igbo in Shayo.
Yeah, I got my Igbo in Shayo.
What do you listen to more now? Because like podcasting's at an all-time high. There's so many podcasts, especially about music.
Yeah.
What are you consuming more when you drive? Still music as the first one, or it's a balance right now?
It's still music, but on long trips, it'll be like some good podcasts. It'll definitely be some good podcasts. But music is the source for me. Music was what brought me to podcasting. Nothing else.
And then when you're doing skits for guys like McLaren, does it not hit you that McLaren, can you 16? Or don't you do the pasta rhymes where you send back what they asked for and a verse and you embed it?
Nah, no. The thing about it is that the raps have become so precious to me. They've become like journals, bro. That's really like I still write. Like my iPhone notes is just filled with raps. It'll always be filled with raps, but they're so personal. Some of them are like prayers. Some of them are like, you know, reflection. You know, it's literally like a journal when I rap. So it's become such a personal space that I don't think I'm comfortable letting anybody in anymore.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. But when people reach out for like a skit or things like that, I'll definitely do that because it's like so fun. Like,
But does that still have a price tag like a verse would?
no, it doesn't have a price tag. It's off the strength. It's off the strength, man.
So you still collecting at Samro off the strength.
Off the strength. Off the strength. Shout out to Glad, he gave me writing credits on that. Yeah.
So you're good at Samro.
I'm
Come on,
good.
in 2 years. How many years is Samro? 10?
I don't know. It's, you know, we still get Samro checks now.
Oh, from Frat Pack days?
From Frat Pack days, yeah.
Damn.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
You've never thought of like embedding some of the Frat Pack songs into like sobering so it counts as a stream, the whole 9 yards.
No, we've thought about little things like that. Like I remember when we were doing something with TuneCore.
Yeah.
And we were like, man, let's do a how-to by actually just putting out a song. We were thinking about that. We toy with it sometimes, but something music will come sometime. Definitely.
You guys gonna be the Griselda when you're in your 40s and then like, bah!
Maybe. Oh, that would be wild. No, not even
Luxury
Griselda.
raps.
Not even Griselda.
Rock
Like,
Marciano.
no, not even that, bro. Pete and Bars. You know Pete and Bars?
Yeah, bro.
Pete and Bars, they old, bro, like senile, like old age home, old.
You crazy.
I'm telling you, just look up Pete and Bars. They from UK, English dudes, English blokes, Mandem, and they spitting,
Mandem are
bro.
rapping
They
in their
spit,
50s.
and they talking about things like that, like walking sticks, bro. They're not 50, like 60.
Bakola Benji.
They talking about old age home pimping. What you know about that, bro? Like yeah, like because music is really timeless, bro. It's timeless, dog. Like think about it like this, bro. Like you can't listen at where I am. I can't listen to rap is getting younger, right? How am I gonna listen to a 16-year-old rap? You know what I mean? And rapping about their life, like their true
Life experience.
life experience. I can't relate. I'm not saying that they like it's whack. No, it's not whack. But I just can't relate. I need something to relate to. I'll always need a soundtrack to my life. Therefore, it's important to have Hove rapping at 50, 52. You know, so rap is forever, bro. Music is forever. Period.
With you getting your discipline up, Super Saiyan Kabelo, think you're gonna have the discipline for radio soon? Because it feels like once your pod goes off, now you go to radio.
You know, I've had those conversations when people are just like, bro, would you ever try and do a slot? And I'm not ruling that out. I'm not sure if maybe I will one day have that discipline. I'm not ruling that out. And I understand the medium and the power that place holds, you know, and the positive change that it can instill. It's all about what the purpose is at the end of the day, you know. If it's aligned to the purpose, then definitely, you know, I'm not ruling anything out. I don't think any medium is whack. Like if you listen to what I'm saying, is that I framed it as I just wasn't ready at the time, or it just wasn't for me at the time. Maybe it will be for me at some point in time. You know, everything is timing. And, you know, again, God has just blessed me with timing, you know, and things aligning at divine time. And I'm very grateful for that. So I'm not ruling that out, bro, to answer your question.
And then Pete from Eber's show, he curates albums where it's like, I like this from this rapper. Like you have a relationship with Larry, you have a relationship with Tyson. Whoever you have a relationship with, you think you'd ever do a compilation tape?
No,
Where it'd
definitely.
be like, yo,
You know, we
Fratpacker
tried
presents.
that. Oh my word! Shout out to the Art Lifers. We really tried that. The Art Lifers. It just didn't manifest. Yeah, but that's definitely. I mean, that's I think to answer your question, it's actually a dream, a low key dream, man. to do something like that. And just do it at a beautiful high level and present it in a beautiful way. You know, the presentation and the experience is what needs to be fire for me. You know, I think, yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Podcast being Corner Juta De Beer. We're live in BRAAM right now. What role has BRAAM played
Big
in your
story.
life? More than you living here for over 5 years.
Big story. Dog, BRAAM is such a part of Joburg Kabelo. It's actually,
Is BRAAM the last time we saw Mr. Caliber?
yeah, it might be. Might be. BRAAM is maybe the last time you saw Mr. Caliber, the first time you saw Fratpacker. You know, I've never stopped plugging into this place. I've never. And this corner in particular has always had a soft spot in my heart, dog. Like, BRAAM, I schooled in BRAAM, lived in BRAAM, performed in BRAAM, created in BRAAM, you know, shopped in BRAAM. Bro, like, everything. It made friends, lifetime bonds in BRAAM. I met Frypan in BRAAM, Splash in BRAAM. You know what I mean? Like, me and my best friend Jax, that's where our bond actually happened. I think I can say that's where we became friends. I can actually say that because him and I are from
18.
Yeah, we're from Val too. And we needed roommates. You know what I mean? And that's how, and then we're just like, okay, I know you. Like, we're great acquaintances. Like, when we see each other, we ride the taxi together and we at the corner, we have a conversation. But for us to be lifelong friends, BRAAM, Broadway, you know what I mean? Shot videos in BRAAM, like at Dahlia's, you know, met like influential people that I would do business with, you know. Shout out to Instant Grass. Instant Grass was there, you know what I mean? Had impactful conversations at Father Coffee on the bench. That Father Coffee bench, never leave that out of the BRAAM story. What are you doing? Dahlia's, you know, don't leave Dahlia's out the BRAAM story.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Don't leave Prefontaine out of the BRAAM story, you know? Got my first seeding in BRAAM.
On the influencer note.
On an influencer thing.
You go from being Mr. Nike, they flying you out.
Shout out to Nike.
You're partnering with Archive.
Shout
as
out
a
to Archive.
sobering. You've partnered with Castle Light, Tune Core.
Yeah.
Other brands. As Fratpacker, you've partnered with Hunters. How are you keeping good with brand managers? Because we notice a lot of people, they represent this and then it's done very fast. You get seated once, then it's done very fast. How do you maintain relationships?
I think just by just practicing the values that were instilled in me at home, bro. Like, just respect people, play open cards, and hopefully the people will play open cards with you. And just don't take anything personal. You know what I mean? I think that's the biggest thing. And again, I'm not perfect. Sometimes there have been times I'm just like, man, that OT Joe, but you know, that voice hits me. It's like, nah, that's not the way to do things. Don't take it personal, because it never really is. You know, these people don't know you from a bar of soap. You know, you have certain conversations about what shoe is dope and what song is dope. They don't know you. They don't know you enough to personally attack you. Never forget that. So don't feel attacked. It's not personal. And I think that's the biggest thing. So that's how I think I've stayed cool with my relationships, is that one, I don't take it personal, and two, I always do my best with whatever brief I've been given, with whatever task I've been given. I've always presented my best self and presented the best work that I could present at the time. And it's always progressed, you know, and you can see it progressing from the first weird video I've taken for a brand to what we're doing now. I mean, shout out to Kito, you see that, you know, And I'm gonna shout that dude out because I'm gonna say this, bro. It's like I'm gonna tell you like this, dog. There's brands that I've worked with, right? And you'll do things and there'll be like an event and they'll like just say, yo, nah, just you, you know? Just you, Kabelo Fratpacker, just do this, right? And one thing is that I'll be like, no. I know who can amplify this. You know what I mean? I know who can make this thing
Small
amazing.
nitties,
You know?
take it to the top.
Yeah, I know people, and I'll call Kito. You know, I'll call Mkhetwa, and we'll make it a collab that is so amazing that it is doper than what they paid people for other instances. Not this is that, and this is it's unashamedly, unequivocally. There's I can give you examples of that. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm tired of bleeping, guys. I'm tired of bleeping.
But
brands.
I said brands. You know what I mean? And no, this is no shade to them.
Yeah.
But this is
different with y'all. Essentially,
it's different. It's different. It's Three Kings. It's Three Kings. Jay-Z, Rick Ross. What's that joint? It's Three Kings, eh? Jay, Hove, and Andre. I think it is. But Jay always in the verse, the long verse, and he always keeps saying it's different. And I'll show them the difference. You know what I mean? It's like I said. There's been instances like you get to an event and then there's shooters there, gang cameras, fancy lenses, most expensive lenses they have, you know, and they snapping away. They snapping away. Then comes in, you know,
the sobering, the alumni
comes through. Gito comes through. One camera, two hands. Amazing eyes, no specs, no nothing. Comes through with that 2020 vision. He's just snapping away, and then they're photographers, right? They'll even talk down on Gito, right? They'll be taking shots, right? We be posing, taking snaps.
Context, by the way.
Yeah. And they'll be taking their snaps.
My name drops the brand. It's
they'll be taking snaps, taking all those snaps. All of that jazz, right? And they'll be like, yo, move out the way, Tikito. Move out the way. We working here. That's the words they use. We working here. Like my homie ain't working. And you're like, all right, cool. That's cute. It's nice. Nice, right? And we hit them with that 24-hour turnaround. Pow. Make that thing look cinematic. And have those people like, what camera did he use? What camera did he use?
That stuff go over say, don't you die taking that shit personal.
Nah, and we said like, boom. And they'll put up their product. But guess what product is shared the most?
Numbers on the board.
Tell me, what's the 911 on that algorithm? It's different.
What's your word to the youth? Different?
My word to the youth.
The youth. The big F for the Packers.
Youth.
Shout out to the youth.
Discipline, gratitude, love, and collaborating horizontally. You'll always find your people to build with horizontally, right next to you, not above you. No, just create with the people that you're coming up with. Something that I really learned from Frypan. Yeah, I have to shout that guy out when we're talking CNR JUTA De BEER. You know, because that guy taught me how to use what you have. Start what you have. Start with what you've got. That guy's the epitome of that. And I say that, maybe it's a long-winded answer, but I say that because I need to give examples and show people that anything can be done, right? Frypan started a blog off a crappy Nokia phone, bro. In varsity. He did that. Shot content, would write blog posts, put them up, met the likes of AKA, School, and all of those people at that time. The first person I knew that went viral through an interview was Fry Pan. And he did that with Young Nucho. It was the funniest thing. That was the first time I saw like 10,000 views on like YouTube.
Someone you know.
Yeah. But I saw that dude create from a Nokia phone, become ambassador for a huge brand, and get free stuff from that. And also, he always had this tag, bro. It's like, never talk to me like, shout out to the influencers. I'm an influencer as well. Like, but he always used to have this tag, like, don't talk to me like an influencer.
He's a tastemaker.
That guy's beyond that, bro. We in BRAAM, I'm gonna say this, right? We are in the school of Fry Pan. You know what I mean?
As a result of Fry.
Because he had an institution, bro. Let's Play Outside, RHTC was an institution. And
yo. Okay. Yeah.
Cut.
No, you can carry on talking.
It's an institution, bro, because everybody is even eating from that institution, bro. And when I say that, I mean like even ad agencies, big ad agencies, are reaping a lot of rewards from Fry Pan's work. You know, and I just wanted to take that platform when we're talking about CNR JUTA De BEER to give that man his flowers. Because that guy, if anybody knows Grove Street Market, if anybody knows like the cool part of South Point, that's Fry Pan. You know, he made BlackBerry cool. That's Fry Pan. You know what I mean? People weren't talking sneakers on a democratic level. Fry Pan. You know, when I'm talking about people that are horizontal to me, I talk about that dude, man, because that dude really, really showed people that it's possible from nothing. And I seen that dude build from nothing and with integrity. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that can't talk about integrity because we've seen the opposite of it so much, you know? And obviously I'm not going to say Fry Pan is a saint or he's perfect or whatever. I don't know. But from what I've seen, he's created with integrity, with dignity, and he started off with a phone, bro. With a phone and crack editing software. And what he's done with that to now was amazing, bro. That's my brother. I love him. And CNR JUTA De BEER, for me, the face of it is Fry Pan. Boom, in full. It's my nigga.
Shut up, Pelizine.
Yeah. So, man, study Fry Pan. That's my word to the youth.
To sum it up.
Sum it up,
Big
bro.
Fry.
Big Fry.
Shout out. Blessings.